Hello everyone, and welcome to the German Grand Prix qualifying. So there's of course then a league race, Apex Online Racing, and as usual join me on my outlap for my first of 3 quali laps, and I'm first out, and it was a 100% chance of rain in this session, so I rushed out effectively to get my first lap done, and hoping for a good result if I can. So already starting my lap, then you'll probably notice I haven't got any of my mods installed. Obviously the one on the left is installed, but I had quite a catastrophic computer problem before this. My computer wouldn't even boot up at the start of this day. So I was pretty happy just to be able to get into the race at all. I probably only had about, well, I probably still had about 2 hours practice before the race. It wasn't too bad. A little bit wide there, but we get away with that. I did just about manage to get the throttle and brake mod installed as well, but forgot about my dashboard mod and also my HC skin mod. So they will return for the next race, but for this race at least they're not in. But this is a track I enjoy very much so. I really do enjoy this track. Really feels good when you nail a lap. And I feel like I'm quite fast here. So 28.7 first sector. That wasn't the best sector I've done in my life. Definitely have done better than that. Obviously this video is a week late, unfortunately, because of all the good water sport videos. And that was sweet there. Nice exit there. So I can't quite remember all the sector times, but we'll see how we get on. And as usual, I'll show you my 3 quali laps, and then I'll show you slow-mo my best lap at the end, with my setup and everything before that. And that was pretty sweet. This has been a good first lap. I've nailed this quite nicely. And I could have taken a bit more speed for there, but it's always tricky. It goes off camera just on the exit. It's easy to run into the gravel there and ruin your time. So I went at 4.2. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think a very low. I think that's one of my best times. It's a very low 1 minute 4. I think is what my target is. Just need to get around this final corner now, and that's my first lap nailed, really. Considering they're expecting rain after this lap, that's a very, very good lap. And there we are, 27.0. And I can review, I think that was my PB. I don't think I'd quite got into the 26s. And theoretically I had, when you add up my best sector times, but I don't think I'd actually set a time in the 26s at this point. But the rain still hasn't come then. We're on our second lap. And braking nice and late right in the apex. Hard on throttle. Ease off just a little bit then. Back on the throttle. You want to try and not run wide, which I managed to do nicely there. You can take a lot more speed for that last one than you think you can. Saving that when you brake later than you think you can. And I had to take a big lift there. Normally I don't like to lift so much as that, but I had a tight line. That's going to compromise the first sector a little bit, but it's still good. And there we are, almost a 10th lap already. That's a better first sector time. Purple, fastest of anyone as well. Kramer's just been beating me to pole for now. And only by about 100th of a second or so then, so I should, well, my first sector time's already good enough, so if I can hold on to that, that'll be it. And I'll take the curb on the left-hand side this time. Take more, didn't quite reach the apex, but take better speed all through that corner, it looked like. Using some curves up the hill here. There we go. Come up to the end of the second sector now. Hopefully it will still be up. It's been a pretty good middle sector, hasn't it? Nailed the curve there nicely. That was sweet. Taking a lot of speed there. Small cut, but we'll get away with that. And 2.5 tenths up. I found loads of time in the middle sector. And that must have been a 3.9 overall in the first couple of sectors. So very, very good middle sector there. Hopefully I can nail this final sector, but I always feel under pressure. And when this sort of thing happens, we need 2.5 tenths up. So for by far my PB. And not the best final sector, but not bad at all. That will still definitely be up. How much will it be up by though? It's a 1 minute 26.9, so a 10th. Lost about a 10th in that final sector. That puts me on pole by a 10.5 for now. And as we skip ahead then, well, we don't skip ahead really, but Furkan, you see there's jumped up to second, just 3 thousandths down on me. So that's my sector times, a 0.6, a 0.3, a point. I missed that final sector then, unfortunately, but the final sector is really where I can improve. I just lost a 10th on that lap, didn't I, alone? So I can definitely improve in the final sector, but that middle sector was really very, very good. So as usual, I'll show you my outlap as well for this one, just to build the pressure a bit, just to show you what it really is like for me when I'm driving. And the pressure really does build, and it's not so bad now, and I'm already on pole. I've already nailed a good lap. I'm happy with that time. If I just finish that time, I will be happy, because I think that is my PB, or if not, it's very, very, you know, I'm pretty sure it's my PB. So, I mean, I'm happy. I've done what I need to do. I'm on pole at the moment. Whatever happens from here, I'll be happy, but of course, you always want to absolutely nail the final lap. But the beauty of it is, when you've already got a good lap in the back, when you're already on provisional pole position, you can go for the final lap and really just brake 5 meters later and just take that much more speed, take an extra couple of miles an hour into every corner and just really, really push the limits. And yeah, I won't really worry about that. Just taking a very cautious out lap here. And I don't think I'll be the final car, but the second to final car. I didn't leave, oh no, sorry, I won't be at all. I didn't leave last second like I normally do because of the threat of rain. 100% chance of rain, and we haven't seen any of it yet, so I didn't leave quite last second because it will probably rain right at the very end of the session. So I didn't want to risk that, so I left with quite a fair bit of time. And so I will not be the last car across the line, that's for sure, but that was on purpose. So taking a very easy Very steady out lap. So coming around now the chicane for the run to the final lap then, so I need to nail it. First sector and second sector is already good time. I can improve the first sector a little bit, probably. And just trying to get a good line from here. That was pretty sweet. Lots of curb on the exit, that was nice. Pretty much as good as it gets on the exit there. And yeah, I can probably improve on first sector a small amount. Middle sector, I don't think I can improve that, to be honest. That was such a good sector. Braking late, get it all slowed down. Look at that, nailed the apex nicely. Should then was getting a bit of throttle a little bit better. Not great though, didn't quite get my apex quite so good. Wasn't so fast through that. Too deep there, never quite made my apex, but it's going to enable me to get a tighter line, so I'll be on the throttle much more through it. There we go, never went below half throttle. That's much better speed through there, so this might well be up. But it'll be close though, the first sector was already pretty good before. And no, it's 2,000ths down, so that's good, that's matching it, I'll take that. Pretty sweet through there. I'm turned in too early, touch the grass, you don't want to do that, that's cost me time for sure. So I'm probably down by about half a tenth, if not maybe even a tenth, unfortunately at the moment. Braking later there for sure, get it down to first, get all turned in, look at that sweet, can I get an exit? That's a straight, they were slightly there, pushed me a bit wide, but we'll get away with that. That was a pretty good corner, and I'm probably pretty close to my current time, so I just need to nail the final sector really, but next couple of corners to go first before we get the end of the sector. Turned in too early there, had to correct it slightly, eased off too much there, way too much, had to straighten it all to get the rest of the time, and there we go, that highlights, well, highlights just how good my previous sector was. More than how bad that one was. So 2/10 down, but we're going to absolutely go for this final sector now. Brake very, very late into there. Nail both apexes on the throttle very early, using all of the curb on the exit. And full throttle frontal line, braking late again, turn it down to second. Get it turned in, hard on the throttle for the exit then. And that was a very, very good final sector. Can I improve my time? I don't think I can. Someone just took pole from me. And wow, I'm down in 4th position then. And it was 0.8 for pole. And that was very, very close. And look at that. I gained 1/10.5 in the final sector, but lost almost 2/10 in the middle sector. So that could have been 0.7 if I managed to nail the middle sector. But there we are then. 1/10 covers the top 5 positions. That was a very, very close quali, and all of that was pretty much on the final laps. And there was definitely better grip on that final lap, and I should have nailed my lap, and that would have enabled me to get pole, but I didn't quite manage to do it. But anyway, then we'll watch the slow-mo lap, that middle lap, the best lap. So here we are then. Get a bit of slow-mo engineer talk. And up through the gears, I should be hitting the rev limiter just before I hit the braking zone into this first corner. And we're going to be braking, sticks in the middle of the track over this bump, braking halfway between the 100-meter boards and 50-meter boards, almost at the 50-meter board on this lap. I'll brake, I think, a bit even later on the final lap. Get it all slowed down, hit the apex nicely. Since I ran out too wide, I've seen people run out very wide because I like to get the car straightened and into this corner right over the right hand side so I can get a very good line and take lots and lots of speed. See that on full throttle, ease off again a little bit just because I'm wary of running wide, and back on full throttle, just little lifts there just enables me to keep within the white lines. Braking very late for here, right down to first gear, bit of throttle there just to get it into the corner nicely, nice tight apex. I'd rather be over to the left a little bit more at this point because it means I'm quite tight for this corner. Look at it, just almost off the throttle completely through there just to make sure I don't run wide on the exit. And pretty sweet line, well, the exit line was quite nice to use as much track as I could, but like when you saw my final lap, that's a much better line I got on my final lap just to enable me to take much more speed down here. And braking quite late down to 4th, then get it all turned nice and hard on throttle again, quickly up to 5th usually. Am I on this lap? No, I'm not on this lap. Didn't have enough speed, down to 2nd. That's what you want to do, just avoid the grass very early on the throttle, much earlier than you can go. Run it all the way out wide. And full throttle, of course, for the run down to next corner. Again, some more slow-mo engineer talk there. And can take to the curb on left-hand side, but it's a little bit of a wrist brake just as you get to this line here. And I do take lots of curb here. Just that line right down to first gear, ideally, to get it turned into. I only went to 2nd here, and that caused me to miss my apex. Usually I like to be a bit more on it there, and pretty sweet exit though, but can be better than that, I reckon. And used quite a bit of curves up the hill then. And I can tell you I'm running high wings. I didn't go through the setup in this video, but you'll show you that in the race video. I am running high wings, so look forward to that in the race video. And sorry, that was my fault. I should have put it in this video, but that was a bit of a mistake on the editing on my part. But anyway then, full throttle last couple of corners, course braking half between the 100-meter board and 50-meter board down the right hand side, right down to 3rd gear. Nail the curb on the inside beautifully there. Don't use any curb on the outside, that will potentially spin you to the barrier on the left. Get all turned nice early. Too early though, took a bit of a cut there, you see on the grass. Didn't want to be doing that, and that cost me a little bit of time through there, but took nice lots of speed, so it wasn't too bad. And this one I was 2.5 up, look. So if I managed to nail that final sector, then I would have been on pole, but there we go, it wasn't to be. So there we are. DRS is wide open then. I'm hitting the rev limiter again, I think just about before this braking zone, half between the 100-meter board and 50-meter board. Braking quite late there. Hard on the brakes, hard on the downshifts, get it turned in quite early. Nail both curbs, don't hit the big sausage curbs. And usually I'll get a better line through there, and I can nail the throttle a bit early, use curb as I did on my final lap. So that's where I lost my time there really. and I wasn't quite so aggressive as final corner, knowing how far up I was. Right down to second gear, get a little turn in, get on the throttle as early as you possibly can, again earlier than you can. And there we are then, a full throttle squirt for the run to the line. DRS will be open just about now, of course. And there we go, that was my 26.9. Could have been better, but it's still a very, very good lap, and I'll definitely take that answer as that was my PB. And I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.